What we really want to do is widen the conversation around algorithms. And the reason we want to do it is you hear a lot about them these days. I mean, almost every second person you talk to, somewhere in the conversation, an algorithm seems to come up. If nothing else, it's a particular machine learning algorithm, an AI algorithm, and a particular algorithm for something or the other. Now, what we want to do is try and understand these objects in a manner that we can probably design them well. We have the mechanisms to understand how to analyze them, how to implement them, and how to basically use algorithms to solve problems for ourselves. So two questions that immediately come to mind. One is, what are algorithms? And the other is, why should we really care? So for the first point, i.e. what are algorithms? Algorithms are essentially just a sequence of instructions that allow us to solve a particular problem. I mean, at a simplistic level, that's all we really need to know about what is an algorithm. But the second part is in terms of why do we actually care? I mean, there are multiple reasons. I mean, number one is these are actually rather challenging objects, and it's always nice to have a challenge to try and understand them. So they are sort of fairly challenging, or they can be fairly challenging objects to understand. The second is when we try and understand them, we actually realize that it's can be quite a creative process to actually try and understand these objects, and creativity is always fun. And finally is practicality. I mean, these are extremely practical objects which frankly seem to be running the world around us. Now, talking of practicality, I think one of the sort of great marvels of sort of human ingenuity seems to be the internet. I think we are, the very fact that you're probably watching this video is because you're connected to the internet. Now, there are numerous things that we can do in the internet, and the internet is a very complex engineered system. But as a user, there are probably at least two things that you would do. One is, I think we've all probably had the experience of searching for information on the internet. So if you go to, for example, to Google and you sort of search for some information, you as a user are just simply searching for some information, sort of so-called asking Google what is something. But Google is in a sense really employing a bunch of algorithms to actually get you the most relevant content with respect to the search that you have conducted. Now, the most sort of famous algorithm there is actually the PageRank algorithm, which is employed by Google to get you the most relevant search. Once I have actually searched for information and I have information that actually shows up, you normally click on it in order to retrieve the information. Now, therein again, what happens is that you'll actually have another bunch of algorithms which are encapsulated within TCP, which is the transmission control protocol, which enables the information to be downloaded to you. It allows the information to be transmitted and retrieved to you. So essentially, therein again, there are a bunch of algorithms doing the work for you. So while we are interfacing with Google, just searching for something and then clicking a button and getting and retrieving information, there's a whole sort of complex web of very sophisticated algorithms which actually are doing the job for us. It is rather natural to think, at least at first glance, that algorithms is essentially computer science. Indeed it is. It's a very important part of computer science, and it's very difficult to go through any degree in computer science without actually going through one or more courses in algorithms. But algorithms are fundamentally playing a much greater role in numerous other academic disciplines as well, whether it's in biology, whether it's in economics, whether it's in physics. If you think about it, we as humans, if you're trying to solve certain problems, we are sort of naturally employing certain types of algorithms. When we're dealing with other humans, perhaps in a game theoretic sense, we may again explicitly or implicitly be actually employing certain algorithms and certain strategies. Whether we are dealing with machines, whether machines are dealing with other machines, whether machines are dealing with nature, whether we are dealing with nature, or whether nature is through the process of evolution just trying to solve its own problems. at some sort of fundamental level, there is or turns out to be a sort of an algorithmic component to it. So which really makes the sort of study of algorithms, truly rather fascinating. So whether you are working in different academic disciplines, whether you're working in industry, in particular in the area of technology, or frankly you're just curious about these objects, I think it should be a sort of an interesting exercise to learn how to design these, how to analyze algorithms, and to actually implement them to actually solve interesting, intriguing problems.